Get those Cybermen out.
G'day guys, Sam from the Cybermen here. Today we have a best of one battle. This is myself playing Ginyu Force with the new expansion promo versus a Hirudegarn deck with the Reviveku leader. I've been thinking about what leader to really use Hirudegarn with because I wanted to test it out as well. And seeing this deck, I think Reviveku is a really good choice. So I hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think and what you'd like to see. Cheers, guys. Alrighty, guys. So this is myself playing Ginyu Force, Captain Ginyu, versus my opponent playing Reviveku Hirudegarn, which looks really fun. It's a very strong deck. I'm impatient because we have very strict time at locals. I'm running that timer and I'm strict on other people, so I'm just starting out while he's doing his mulligan. We've already rolled, obviously. Charging the DB6 Gohan, and then using Helix Strike Ginyu to look at the top three. That was a gamble, but generally you do hit a Ginyu Force. Worst case, it's just to draw one or cycle your deck. So what that does is you look at the top three, choose a Ginyu Force to add to hand. If you add one to hand, you may play a Ginyu Force from hand with an energy cost of 2 or less. So I grabbed the Jace and played the Jace immediately. It's just a way to start getting the Ginyus on board really quickly, and it helps you spam them out. This has the expansion pack Ginyu Force in it. Opponent charging the Broly 7-drop. Broly 8-drop SCR, which is interesting. Sealed music box. When you play that card, you look at the top 7, choose a Minosha, Hirudegarn, or Tapion, I believe. I am currently ordering Uber Eats while he does his thing. And he chose a Hoi and then realized, wait, Hoi is not one of those that he can choose. So he chose the Hirudegarn legs instead. 3-drop. Attacking leader. So I already took that. My apologies, I think I went to get my food. So it's interesting. We'll talk about the deck while I'm gone. The Ginyu deck, I'm thinking about playing this in the finals this weekend. I'll probably put this video up after that though, because I don't want to give away any of my spice, as it were. I feel like this is really strong with the expansion pack cards. So I'm attacking here, looking at the top 3 for Ginyu Force, add to hand, and then rearrange. I've got the old Time Patrol Trunks in there just because it's such a nice kind of tech for this deck, because you do need to put things on the top so you can over them, look at the top 2, which just further helps your leader skill. So this is the EX Ginyu Force card. This guy, when he attacks a leader and deals damage, or when he attacks a unison and removes a marker, you may look through your deck for a Ginyu Force with a specified cost of, or not specified, with a cost of 2 and play it. This card is insane if they have a unison out, because you can just keep hitting the unison and kind of keep bringing them out to keep playing more. It's very strong. So hitting for 20k with that guy because I want him to take it. Now go through my deck, find a Ginyu Force with an energy cost of 2. There's the Guldo. Guldo is kind of essential to this deck. That's the one you want to get out as soon as possible, because he lets you look at the top 5 and rearrange them in the top or bottom in any order. So you can just set up your plays for the next couple of turns. So in this case, I'm looking for the card that I draw next turn as the top one, then the card that I play with my leader as the second one, and then the next card I draw as the third one. Really nice to set up plays. I'm even thinking about putting draw apes in this because you can set up, go through the top 5, choose the 2 you want to draw, and then use a draw ape to draw those 2, which is pretty damn strong. I don't know what he's saying. Anyway, I ended my turn. So now on turn 2, I haven't used any energy, which is unfortunate. That's why I think the draw 8 will be a good addition. You tend to, unless you draw into your Ginyus, which you don't always do, because you want to be playing them from top deck, you tend to have energy open, so it's nice to you have a draw ape as an option there. Thought about Ribrianne, but I'm not really playing hand destruction, so there's not much point. This Hirudegarn build needs the unison pretty quickly, and I think the issue he's having here is he doesn't have the unison in hand and he can't play it, so he's using Music Box to play the 2-drop Minosha. When that one is KO'd, it plays the 3-drop Hirudegarn. So he's done that in past turn because he doesn't have the unison to KO it, or another way to KO it. I'm charging here. Finally got my unison out. Usually want to do that on turn 1 if possible. And then plussing 1 to give it 10k. Looking at the top 5. So I realised afterwards that I had already set that up, so I should have attacked first. Silly me. And then done the top 5. Dormant potential. Sadly, Rakuma didn't have another Ginyu in hand. And draw for leader attack. Looks like he took that attack anyway. Attacking with unison. I don't know why he removed that Minosha, so he just fixed that up. Putting the dormant potential on top of the deck, so I get that next turn. He's gone down to 3 life. I think that's because he's searching for that unison. Although this deck can defend itself really well once you get the chain out, the Reviveku deck. The leader's activate main skill is really painful. So he is deciding here what to do. Awakening, taking the neg, so not untapping an energy, which is unfortunate. Attacking into Jace. I think I made a mistake of defending too hard here, to be honest. So I chose not to KO his 2-drop because I know that's what he wants for his chain. And then comboing the trunks to save Jace. Attacking with the 15k into Jace again. Frieza is, again, it's in an unfortunate place for this deck because you don't want to KO their stuff because it just helps them. So it's pretty sad in that way. Pretty much the whole deck, if KO'd, kind of does stuff to help it. It's very annoying. So drawing into that dormant, which I ended up charging anyway. Top 5 with Guldo. So I put the Verda on top to play with the leader, then the Shocking Death Ball to draw, and Raccoon to search with the Jace. It's just really nice to be able to plan what you're going to do. So attacking leader, playing Verda, drawing Shocking Death Ball. Now because I have them all in play, I can draw 2, and then I realised that I put that Raccoon there for the Jace to make sure I plus, but that's fine. Looks like I drew the Lord Slug successor here. I would honestly remove that now. I didn't like it at all in this deck. It's too neg. You're getting rid of 3 battle cards, which pretty much all of the battle cards other than all the Ginyu Force other than Raccoon provide value, ongoing value. So I don't want to get rid of them. So I made the mistake here of taking using Ginyu to take the Minosha and then attacking and getting him killed, as you'll see. Attacking with Jace. So I actually helped him here. So that KOs him and he gets to play his next one. So for me, I should have taken that guy as the last skill. Or the last part of the turn. Because I took it before I attacked it, meant he could go up the chain, and I pretty much kicked him off, whereas before he might have had an issue where he couldn't go up the chain. Now he can, which is very upsetting, but you live, you learn. Honestly, pretty simple misplay to see. Like, clearly he has Dormant, and I didn't know if he had Shocking Death Ball, but Dormant's the same thing, where he can KO 2-drop. I just shouldn't have done it. Silly me. Attacking with Raccoon. Attacking with Guldo. Just trying to get that hand down a little bit. Comboing with the Ginyu. Attacking with Demigra. Tapping 2. Just playing that Ginyu straight up, Ginyu Force. I probably should have done that earlier as well. Oh, there's the dormant potential. He's deciding to... He probably should have done that earlier and then KOing that guy. And then I thought dropping a card is probably not a good call there because I didn't really have anything else. At best, I could have probably played another card from hand and attacked, not done too much damage. So putting the Ginyu Force EX card as the second card, so I draw 1 for turn, and then that's the next thing I play with leader. Attacking Jace again. The good part here was, because I defended Jace so hard last turn, he thought that was my big card, which I would much prefer having Guldo on board. It is the most valuable, in my opinion. It doesn't plus, but looking at the top 5 is so strong. That was interesting. He probably should have attacked first. Anyway. Comboing with Hoi to play the legs, KO the legs, and then play a 4-drop Hirudegarn from deck, which is the rare from the draft box. That one, once per turn, you can get rid of a card from your opponent's combo area, and when he's KO'd, you play the 6-drop, I believe. Now, he went 25 into Jace. That Hoi card is so strong because it allows you to KO plus it's a 10k. Very strong combos. But yeah, he should have attacked with the legs first. He could have cleared another piece. And then obviously Berto is such a strong card as well. So that Hirudegarn SR from the drop KOs a 4-drop, and then you look through your deck for the 6-drop and play it. It's just such a strong skill. I have to read it again because I feel like it might not say KO, in which case that Hirudegarn skill doesn't go off. But anyway, so 6-drop Hirudegarn is out. That's the guy who's riding on something special. For anybody you know, you know. If you know, you know. Look at the picture on that card if you don't know what I'm talking about. Look closely at what Hirudegarn is kind of sitting on. I think it's his shell, but it just looks very interesting. So he's getting his big boys out. At this point I'm starting to get worried. He doesn't have his energy. He's got most of his energy. He probably shouldn't have got rid of that Broly because it would be perfect here with the 9-drop Hirudegarn. So what happens is he uses the leader skill to make that essentially a deadly defender. It means I can't attack his leader while that's in rest mode. I have to attack it. I'm just thinking whether to negate. That's a critical, so I'm like, I might as well. Passing turn. Now I have Jace here in hand. So I have to attack that guy, which sucks. Playing the Ginyu Force and then drawing a card. And I'm thinking about whether I KO it with the monkey, which I honestly could have done last turn. Oh, I didn't charge and he let me do it. That was the card I drew at the start of the turn. What a nice guy. That was very important. I needed to charge there. I think I didn't. Yeah, that was it. I don't think I comboed, and then stupidly I should have comboed here. I believe I use... I think I remember what I do here. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I attack with something, combo the 8 to KO it, which I should have done on the leader swing, and then use my Demigra to KO it again because it's got revive. I know that gets removed from the game. I do remove it in a second. So Demigra KOing both of those cards again. Problem is that can just be played from the drop again, which is very annoying. So he's on 2 life. I'm swinging in with the Ginyu Force. Now that 6-drop can KO itself, activate battle, and KO 2 of your opponent's battle cards, which is so strong. Why didn't I attack again? Interesting. I don't know why I didn't attack again. I mean, he can just block, but... Oh, that's right. When that card blocks, you have to drop a card or top deck a card or something similar. So that's why I didn't Attack makes sense. I'm outsmarting myself. There you go. I just remembered that I need to remove that from the game. So, people kept asking me all night why I don't run Cell Zeno. I do have Cell Zeno, I ran it in my Go Tinks. Similar to Slug, I feel like you don't get to 12 as easily in this deck as you do in Go Tinks, for example. Most of the cards you're playing are 2 cost, and a lot of them are unique. Also, I'm kind of sick of Cell Zeno. I feel like it's a dumb card. Every time I played it, you wouldn't believe like the amount of hate I get in the online finals, like proper big tournaments. I get a lot of hate for playing Cell Zeno. I feel like it shouldn't be anybody's business. They saying things like, "Oh, money deck, spending so much money," but it's all a game, guys. Don't be mean to people like that. It's not very nice. But regardless, also, I love this ape. I think the ape can be... That wasn't a very good example of a good use case for that card, but the ape is very strong to like your opponent might combo their whole hand, you can KO the card that they're attacking with, and also you can win games with it. Like, it's a dual attack triple strike 40k on the turn it's played. I won a game with that card the other day with this deck by playing it for 5. So it is strong. So I wish I could pause here so I could tell you. If you didn't notice, he didn't... nothing. Not this turn. Okay, next turn, don't worry. So I'm doing top 5 with the Guldo. Tap 2 for him. I've only got 3 life as well. He's got 2. So I'm going to attack with my leader to attack that guy because that's all I can attack. Play the Ginyu Force and draw a card. Tapping 1 for Helix. Looking at the top 3, add a Ginyu Force to hand and then play it. I play a 2 cost, which I am. I'm adding the Raccoon to hand and playing it. Every time I've played this, I haven't had one in hand to play, which is pretty sad. So there's the Slug, and I'm just looking at it like, why would I even bother? Because then once you use it, you don't have Bond anymore. It's just not a very strong card in this deck, unfortunately. I only had a 1-off just to test it out, but it's definitely getting taken out before I play this again. So I use my leader skill to give the Unison... give the Ginyu Force card plus 10k, and then combo. I'm asking him if he wants to drop the combo. He said no, and I assume that's because I'm probably going to get KO'd from his skill, but we will see. Yeah. Again, not choosing the Guldo, it's a rookie mistake there. Guldo definitely provides more value than the Raccoon, which is just a 15k beater. But also, it doesn't matter because he got rid of it with the 9-drop. And then I have to top deck a card. He gets to choose, and I was just hoping that he wouldn't have Dormant, it wouldn't grab my Dormant potential. He didn't, he grabbed Helix Strike, which is fine with me. He is thinking about charging. Now this is where there's a misplay, not from me but from my opponent. So there's Dormant potential. I'm keeping the 10-drop Fu in hand, hoping, praying that I'll be able to play him out next turn. So he's got one more attack here. And I'm just thinking all he needs is a double strike and I'm dead. But he didn't have one, that's a critical. And attacking leader. And then I take it. Now, he passed turn here. He didn't use his leader skill to give that card Deadly Defender. So I was lucky that he didn't do that because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get through. And all I had was 40k double strike. And I'm just hoping that he can't stop it, which I don't think he can because he's got the Hoi, but he can't KO because he can't activate that skill. So it's only a 5k. That's it. Game. So very close. I pretty much won on a misplay there. I think I was dead if he chose that card. I wouldn't be able to attack his leader, and it would just be game pretty much because I wouldn't be able to KO the blocker, and even if I did, he'd be able to revive it. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends, share the video, comment down below, and I'll try to reply to everyone. We have now got a store on our website for all Australian residents. So jump on to www.thecybermen.com/shop and you can grab your pre-orders for set 12, pre-orders for set 13, and a bunch of other fun stuff, including custom mats and things like that. We'll be putting some merch up there as well at some point in the next month or so. So look out for that. Again, thanks for watching.